Red Dead Redemption 2, I know what you guys are saying. But why, Mr. 4K? Why, Mr. 4K Upscaler? Why should we play this on the ultra wide screen? Well, it's better. I mean, it's just more immersive. It's more immersive. And if you follow those steps that I gave you, if you select 3840 by 2160, and then if you select AV mode instead of a PC mode on the HDMI inputs, well, you too can enjoy something like this. Okay? You too can enjoy this. The camera here, it's not doing a jack shit unless you are in person. Okay, let's repeat that one more time. What you're seeing through camera here, it doesn't mean nothing. You have to see this in person to truly understand, oh, I understand what Mr. 4K is talking about. Okay? So the only way for you to understand how great this looks is if you see it in person. And the curvature helps too. It helps. So anyway, let's start Red Dead Redemption 2. This is the Xbox One X. I'm not pulling any tricks. It is the Xbox One X. There it is. And you guys also know that I like to use HDMI 2.1 Belkin cables. Everything is connected via Belkin cables. All of my HDMIs are Belkin. I use nothing other than Belkin. Okay? And people say this is too stretched out. No, it's not. It might seem to you that way, but if I bring the camera closer, you will see that it's not. But when you see this in person, then you realize even more, hey, this is not super stretched out. This is like as good as the PC. Okay? There you go. Now this curvature definitely helps when you're like watching from a distance. And I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking, oh, but this really sucks. Well, that's because you're looking at it from a camera. You're not looking at it in person. You know, you got to remember, when you're looking at it through camera, you might have that little fisheye effect. Okay, but you don't see that fisheye effect when you are watching it in person. You'll just have to take my word for it that this works. If it didn't work, I wouldn't be telling you to try it. Now, people will say, but there's still going to be a little bit of stretching. Yes, but when you select the AV mode utilizes a bigger picture and it tries to fit the screen from 16 by 9 into 32 by 9. It squeezes it a little bit. There's still a little bit of stretching here and there on the edges, but it's still good. It is still good. And it still works great. And it looks great. I mean, I can easily see myself playing like this. I don't have any issues playing it like this, honestly. Again, this is something you guys have to see in person. And I played the PC games with 32 by 9, and you know, even the PC games, everything's gonna look wide because you're playing on a wide monitor. You know, it's like you're playing on a triple screen or a double screen, so it's gonna look wide. Okay, but that doesn't mean that he's stretched out from left to the right. It's still playable. You can still tell the difference between the house and the difference between that hill and the sky. It's not like it looks like a dog shit. It doesn't look like a dog shit. Maybe I can bring my camera a little bit closer so you guys can see a little bit better. Like this. Or maybe like that. It's really hard to get a good angle for you guys to see this. So I'm trying to do my best to like give you guys like the best possible angle. I think it looks great, my opinion. Considering that the consoles don't even support 32:9, I'd say this is great what Samsung is doing here with the AV mode. But you have to remember, you have to select 2160p, you have to select the 4K resolution, and then you have to select AV mode, which I have already shown you guys. Okay. So bottom line is this is what you have to do. And I know that I already showed this like millions of times, but I'll show it again just to show you guys. Go to the settings. Go to the settings. Click to the video output and select the 4K. Select the 4K resolution. Once you do that, the next step is for you to go up here on the monitor and select the menu. Click on the menu and go down here where it says System and click on AV mode on HDMI 1 and HDMI 2. The reason you want to select the AV mode because the AV mode gives you a much better, less stretched out picture. What it basically does is trying to fit that 16:9 into 32:9. And it's right here. You can't miss it. Under the PC AV mode. Make sure you select the AV mode to enlarge the picture. And what it does, it enlarges the picture, then the picture becomes more contained. So it doesn't look too stretched out. And this is the end result. Which I honestly think it looks great, man. I could easily see myself playing Red Dead Redemption 2 like this. Easily. So, well, there you have it, fellas. I don't know if there's anything else I can say. Look, I can make gazillions of videos, but this is something you have to see. Yeah, this is something you have to try out for yourself. Okay? I'm only here to give you some tips and to give you some hints and some information on how to do this. But at the end of the day, you have to try this out yourself. If you have this monitor and you have Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro, you owe it to yourself to try this. At least once. Try it at least once. And you will realize exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? So that's it. This is my last video for today. I got tons of videos I put out today for you guys. Because I've been getting a lot of questions. I've been getting a lot of questions asked about this monitor. And people been asking me, you know, can I use it for my console? So hopefully this answers that question. I hope that this answers that question. And the answer is yes, you can. It shouldn't be a problem. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a good one, though.